with me, I have two beautiful souls who are here from Heartwood Haven, and they're here to talk about, rescue and what has been going on the farm since they were last here. Please join me in welcoming back Kate Cirklovich. You are one of the co-founders of Heartwood Haven. Welcome back, my dear.
Thank you so much.
It's good to have you. And this beautiful, handsome rooster, Reggie the rooster. Hello, Reggie. It's so nice to have you here today. I love how you are so intently listening to my kindergarten storytelling voice. So tell us, Kate, about Heartwood Haven. What is it, and what kind of work do you do if we have somebody who didn't watch the last time you were on?
Sure. Heartwood Haven is a farm sanctuary, and we're on a 45-acre farm in Roy, Washington. We have well over 100 animals. And we rescue animals primarily from cruelty cases, but also abandonment, neglect, laboratory research, and a variety of other circumstances. And these animals would have nowhere else to go if we were, to not be able to rescue them.
Oh, to say that the kind of work that you do is incredible is an understatement. You just hit, you as in the Heartwood Haven, a big milestone of rescuing 2,000 animals. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so Heartwood Haven has been around for almost 8 years now, and we just hit this milestone. In fact, Reggie was one of the animals who helped us hit that milestone. That means that it's 2,000 lives who've been rescued from uncertain circumstances and now have, something to look forward to.
Oh, look at the beautiful pictures. Oh my gosh, that farm is just like something out of a National Geographic. Look at those happy cows. Yeah. Hi there. So what rescue are you working on now?
So right now we are working on multiple rescues. One of them is an animal fighting seizure that came out of Grays Harbor. We took in nearly 80 roosters who were used for cockfighting, and we are working to place them into homes.
Was Reggie one of them?
That's right, Reggie was one of them, and here he is with us on the show.
Oh, amazing. And you pointed out something to me as I was talking about his beautiful coat that is missing. Would you share that with our audience? Yeah.
As we can see on all the roosters that are used for cockfighting, their combs and their wattles have been cut off. When they're about a year old, they're just cut off with a razor blade, specifically for, the purpose of fighting them.
Oh.
And
you are still just as handsome, Reggie, as you ever were meant to be. I want you to know that. And I'm so sorry that one of my people did that to you. You have an auction coming up, but before we get to that, how can people help? Because we're going to talk about people adopting roosters. How do we go about knowing if we can have a rooster in our home or in our property?
Yeah, that's a great question. A lot of cities don't allow roosters. So typically, if you hear roosters in your neighborhood, it's likely that you're allowed to have them. If you live on at least half acre, you can probably have roosters. So we are looking for adopters for Reggie and his friends. As you can see, they have really great temperaments. Yes. Most of them are like this. It was hard choosing who should come on the show today, but they're very friendly. We guarantee their disposition. They've been checked by a vet. And we're looking for homes where people have a flock of hens, they don't have a rooster yet, and they can give Reggie or one of his friends a good home.
Oh, I love that. So this big fundraising auction coming up, what can people expect from it, first off? And then tell us, kind of put that GoPro on your head and tell us how we get involved.
Yeah, so our Hearts and Hooves annual auction is our biggest fundraiser of the year. And it helps us to raise somewhere around $30,000 for the work that we do. It costs a lot of money to take care of all of these animals and provide them with veterinary care. So the auction typically has around 300 items that people can bid on, and there's some really exciting stuff in there. A stay in the San Juan Islands, gift cards, art, homemade ceramics. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Lots of really great stuff in the auction for people to bid on. And of course, it all goes back to charity and the animals.
Yes, and look at this. I mean, this is probably where that saying, "I am as happy as a pig in mud," comes out.
Yeah, she looks
'Cause
pretty
look
happy.
at those beautiful faces. Kate, well, that's right, Reggie. Kate, is the auction held at the farm?
The auction is all online.
Online,
So,
thank you. Okay.
yeah, anyone can bid across the country. We will ship items to them, or people can come pick up their items in person.
I love that. So, I mean, these pictures you have, they are, I mean, they're just like something out of like all God's creatures, great and small. It's just unbelievable. Watermelon. Okay, so now we have, now these roosters have their cock and comb, don't they?
Yeah, so those are actually hens that we rescued from factory farms.
Okay.
And yeah, they have their...
And having a nice little fruit snack there.
Yeah.
I love that. You can tell that I need some education on farms in terms of hens, chickens, and roosters.
That's okay.
From that. So let's talk about people who would want to actually come out and volunteer. First off, is that something that people can do at the farm?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Because I kind of think the more that you can volunteer, and like I'm falling in love with Reggie right now. I just, oh my God, his little eyes, and he's so beautiful, and he's so calm. And yet in the green room, he was, cock-a-doodle-doodling the whole time, and it was just so beautiful. So when people come to the farm to get a tour, are there opportunities for them to volunteer?
Yeah, so we have opportunities to either visit the farm on a tour. You can meet the animals, give belly rubs. It's a really great experience that people absolutely love. Or if you'd like to volunteer, either one time or on a regular basis, we always need volunteers. And volunteers help us to take care of the animals, make sure their enclosures are clean. They also help us with maintenance. As you can imagine, or
Yes.
maybe you can't imagine, but 45 acres is a lot of space, and we just need help with maintaining the property because we inherited it and it was pretty run down, so we just need some help with, weeding and weed management, all kinds of stuff.
I love that. So when people show up, there's a list of things to do, and of course, you train them so they get used to the best way to work around these little precious little souls. And then after a while, they just become part of the family, don't they?
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely. As we continue to adopt animals, 45 acres, are you using all of that acreage for rescue, or is that acreage part of it not used because you will use it?
I would say that the majority right now is used for rescued animals, but we also have some other projects on the farm, including restoration work to bring back native prairie flowers and native plants and restore the natural Gary Oak and prairie ecosystem that the farm is on. So we try to do, the best by the environment, the animals, and our community, of course.
I love that. I love that. Reggie, it is my prayer that you and your friends find beautiful homes that restore your faith in restore your faith in humankind, because not all of us are like that, are we, Kate?
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here today, and I wish you the best and most profitable success on your auction, and please come back again.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me back.
You're welcome. And Reggie, Stay right there. We have much more to come on Cityline. Don't go away. We'll be right back.